Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is another pregnancy update and it is my week 29 and week 30 pregnancy update. So if you want to find out what's been going on with me and any changes to the body and my baby during those weeks, then just keep on watching. So if you can see the dog behind me, then I am dog sitting at the moment and this is Nevie. So she is just going to be chilling behind me. But anyway, week 29, let's talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, it started off slow. I found myself very unmotivated and just walked up the stairs. And this happens a lot. But yeah, it's kind of just unmotivated and not really wanting to like get out of bed. Just happy to kind of stay led, cozy and not doing an awful lot, if I'm honest. Once I got up and got moving, I was fine, but that initial of like getting out of bed, I think my body was just on the come down, on the wind down, ready for Christmas, and I just didn't have the motivation to get up and do anything, so that was great. Another symptom I've had this week, what else has been going on, is that around 3 o'clock onwards, the baby loves to jiggle on the bladder. Really likes to bounce on the bladder from 3 o'clock onwards. Still not getting up in the night, but that's where I find most like late afternoon is when it likes to really press on my bladder, and a lot of movements up high again, which is insane. And I also experienced leg cramp, pregnancy leg cramp this week. Not nice. I honestly think Dan thought I was going into labour. Middle of the night, waking up like, oh my god, I've got cramp. He was like literally crawling down the bed trying to find my leg to straighten it out and rub it for me. It was like a Harry and Noel from I'm a Celeb kind of moment, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that wasn't nice. And actually the following day I had a lot of aches in my calf, but I think a lot of it was to do with hydration. So honestly girls, when you're pregnant, if you're pregnant, take my advice and keep hydrated and drink plenty of water, because I honestly slacked that day and that's why I think I got the leg cramp. Also, I find sleeping on your side, I think your legs go a bit numb, and sometimes I feel like you're pressing on a nerve, so that's why it might happen, but it wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice. So by doing my yoga in the week really helped stretch that back out, because like I said, it literally throbbed the whole of the next day, which was not fun. More positives. Let's talk positives. So I had a little Christmas festivity day with two of my best friends. They came over and we got pizzas and watched movies, which was really fun. It's so nice just to enjoy these like little quiet moments with my friends before baby obviously arrives, but also having them support the fact that I'm pregnant and doing things like sitting down and eating food rather than going out, which is really, really lovely. Although that day I struggled with food quite a lot. It was almost like my body's way of like shutting off and being like, enough is enough. I'm finding that now at this stage of the pregnancy, where I feel heavier and bigger and I'm more out of breath from talking and just generally walking. I actually can eat a lot now, so I'm trying to eat more little and often, because I still feel hungry, but I just physically can't eat a lot because I just don't think there's any room. So that's not fun. But yeah, it was nice. It's just been quite a like busy week with work, and I've just been tired and leg cramp and things like that, but I've also had some really lovely moments as well. And baby is such a jiggler. Like, I think it's gonna take after its mama. It's moving a lot, it's active a lot, and especially on the evenings, and I'm just feeling it a lot more in the later afternoons now, where I'm like relaxing, not working, and it's just all up high. So I am still thinking baby is head down, but I will find that out at my midwife appointment. So let's read about week 29, and then I'll flash up a picture of the bump. So it says, your baby continues to be very active at this stage and you'll probably be aware of lots of movements. There is no set number of movements you should feel each day. Every pregnancy is different, but you should become aware of your baby's own patterns of movements. And if this pattern changes, contact your midwife or hospital to tell them. The suck-in reflex is developing by now and your baby can suck its thumb or fingers. Cute. Let's talk week 30. First of all, the final countdown. Yeah, you can have that little sing-song of the theme tune in your head if you want to, but 10 weeks to go. Like literally 10 weeks till due date. That is just utterly insane. And it could even come before that, or it could be a little bit later, but let's just stick with 10 weeks for now. I cannot believe that we are nearly in single figures. Blows my mind. Time has gone really, really quickly, and I think it's because I've been so busy with work. Like, the pregnancy has fallen around times where I'm going to be really, really busy. So literally, with it being Christmas and chaos at work, by the time that's all over and done with and we get into January and I do my last few weeks of work before maternity, it's just gonna fly by. It's just gonna fly by. But anyway, week 30 came with a lot of hormones. It came with a lot of excitement, but also a lot of feelings that weren't so positive. I feel like week 30 has just been very overwhelming in a regard of, I think, with me working so much at the moment and Christmas literally being here, because actually during week 30 is when I finished work for Christmas. So we're all on the break at the moment, which is amazing. But yeah, I just felt really, really overwhelmed, and I was finding being in company with certain people was really difficult. Because I found where those emotions were high, I was feeling like I wanted to take those emotions out on those people. Dan, I'm sorry, I love you, you're the best. Sorry you have the brunt of that. So I found myself almost isolating myself a little bit, just because I don't want to be hormonal and ratty towards people, but that's how I've been. And I think it's just a mixture of being overtired, overworked, and ready for a break, and also just the anticipation, excitement and nervousness of becoming parents very, very soon. So yeah, that was quite hard. I even had a little cry. I haven't really cried much this whole pregnancy. I feel like my heart has gone blacker and blacker throughout this. I'm sure when the baby comes, the tears will flow massively, but at the moment, yeah, my inner emotions aren't really there, which is really bizarre. I thought I was going to be a real crier, but no, but I did have a cry this week, and I think I needed that, and I just needed to let all those emotions out. And yeah, I just needed to take that time for me, and also probably give Dan the break as well, personally. Bless his little heart. But on a positive note, we finished up for Christmas this week, so my clients have been amazing. I honestly cannot have better clients who treat me amazingly and have been so supportive throughout this pregnancy, and my colleagues have been just as amazing as well. So it's been really, really lovely to now finally have a break. But anyway, baby has been wriggling around like no tomorrow. I now have a 6 a.m. wake up call where baby likes to get jiggy and kicks me in all sorts of places, very much in the ribs, and again starts bouncing on the bladder at 6 a.m. which is great. So we have a lot of movements. It's really funny because the movements have changed so much now. It's not like your little pops. It's like full on, like, oh, I can't even explain it. It's just full on tumbles in your belly and really pushing against your skin. Like, it loves to push its bum right up into my right hand side, right up into the ribs, and its back. I think it's a bum and back. Like, if it's head down, then I feel like my calculations are fine. But yeah, it really likes to push up against my skin. And I have an anterior placenta, so to feel like those movements are vivid, let alone if my placenta wasn't in the way, I think I would literally see every limb of my child moving around in my tummy, which is just utterly insane. Utterly insane. I've still also suffered with restless legs this week. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing a lot more stretches for that, because it's just driving me crazy. Like, I feel lucky that I'm only getting it now in the 30s, like end of 20 weeks, 30 weeks, and I haven't had it for that long, but it is so uncomfortable. It's unbelievable, and just sleep is a no-go anyway, let alone with that on top. So that is not fun. But one of the main things that I've noticed this week is when I do my skincare on an evening with rubbing either my moisturiser or bio oil or whatever I want to use on my tummy, as soon as I finish doing it, the baby likes to sort of respond back, and it's kind of one of those little moments where it's like a mum and baby moment, and it's special. Baby is being rubbed and then responds back to me, which is really, really precious and very exciting. Also, I sent out my baby shower invites this week, so that was fun. That is happening in a few weeks time, and I just can't believe we're getting to this stage, like the final countdown, 10 weeks to go. Mental. Breathlessness is still here, as you can hear. I'm really struggling to breathe now. So if I talk for too long, I get quite breathless and just like walking up the stairs, and I'm definitely slower at walking now. Even if me and Dan go for a walk, I'm kind of waddling behind a little bit, but you know, I'm coming up to 8 months pregnant and I feel amazing, apart from being a bit tired, having the backaches and the restless legs and the breathlessness. But apart from that, I just feel very, very blessed to feel this amazing during pregnancy, and I've not got any heartburn. Again, I've had no sickness. My appetite is fine. It's a bit squashed at the moment, but it's fine. I've got the energy, and I'm just feeling very lucky to be feeling as well as I am feeling. And a lot of people have said how well I look, which is such a lovely thing as well. So yeah, it's been a very supportive, amazing pregnancy, and I'm just very excited for the next 10 weeks to go and see how I continue and meet this little pudding cooking inside me. But this is going up after Christmas, but I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas. Right, let's read about baby at week 30, and then I will flash up a bump picture for you. So baby is growing plumper and now weighs around 1.3 kg and is 40 centimetres in length, and the skin begins to look less wrinkled and smoother. The white greasy vernix and the soft furry langugo, that word again, fine hair in other words, which have covered baby's skin for some time, begin to disappear. As your bump pushes up against your lungs, you have extra weight to carry around and you may feel breathless. I sure do. Leg cramps at night are also common around 29 to 32 weeks. Sleeping may be hard and uncomfortable. Try lying curled on your side with a pillow between your legs and a cushion under your bump, which I have been doing, guys. I've got my V-shaped pillow there, which goes under the legs and kind of supports the bump, and yeah, like, we just got to do what we can do, and that is that. But I will flash up a bump picture for you now. But yeah, thank you for tuning in and hearing about what has been going on over the last couple of weeks. I can't believe we're in the final 10 weeks. Absolutely insane. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and New Year, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up for me and hit subscribe. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.